Finally, it happens. Mr. Trump, the traitor Nazi, together with Mr. Elon Musk, have initiated the attack on to 185 countries around the world, increasing their tariff to import goods into the United States of America. Now, remember, the United Nations observe 193 countries in the world, in the whole planet. So that is very, very much the entire world population now is under attack by Donald Trump. And now the people are saying that Donald Trump is going to destroy the planet. And I don't think so. And the reason I say this is because the 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 industries in the United States of America are owned and operated by the entire world, and that is what Trump understand. He sees what I see, and he's probably listening to me right now, laughing because I know exactly what he's thinking. He's thinking the America first. Well, he understands that all the industries like Chrysler, Boeing, all these companies are completely connected to every other country on the planet. So if I um, punish, let's say, the Canadians, right? The Canadians cannot retaliate because we are their customers. It's like you're going to a sport game, and you say that you are going to raise the price of the entrance to the people in the bleachers, and the people on the bleachers actually own the stadium. so so as you see, the people on the bleachers are going to pay, because if they don't pay, the stadium collapses and everybody loses money. There will be no game to play. So that is exactly what is happening. And and and, the, and my complaint is not that. My complaint is the people like Mr. Donald Trump and Mitt Romney, the Republican Party and the Democratic Party, has sold the United States of America right after World War II. And not only right after World War II, prior to World War One, really, because that is the reason that we entered World War One and World War II, to defend the industrialists in Europe. And that is exactly what is happening. As time goes by, more and more investments are effective inside the United States of America, to the point the Canadians own more land than anybody else. The Canadians import more lumber than anybody else. We build our houses cheap because the people from the United States, Mexicanos, import the labor and the expertise to build those houses, and build our infrastructure. So that is what is happening right now. And and how Mr. Trump is thinking about dealing with this is very comical, really. Now he's saying he wants to be known as the president of breeding a lot of humans. you know, the sixth president, and that is so comical to me, because I think he's going to lose that one. The more how can I say, the people who create more babies, more human babies in the United States of America are the Mexicans and the Cubans and the Dominicans and the Puerto Ricans. I mean, we can go on for like 8 hours bouncing on those white Christian women, and big time. I mean, they really enjoy it. So as you see, they're going to lose that battle. I mean, like big time. So all those little white Ameriexes, they're running around with a lot of money, real fat and real pokey. The reality is their wife, they are going to be knocking on those Mexicans' door with the 10.5 inches, and they will enjoy it. and they are going to be running around with those African mans. They have like almost 12 inches. So that is the reality of it. The statistics are already out since what is it, 19, I think it was 1983 or something like that. The what they call Americans, they actually they color code Europeans from Eastern Europe, Polacos, Jews, and all these people. They come here and learn how to speak English and become lawyers and industrialists. Now those conditioned people that they believe that they are white, color code white, and they color code and assign a new identity. Americans, those do not procreate as much. As a matter of fact, there is like 1.2, and when the population gets below 5 points or 5.5 point, can no longer recoup, and that is what you see in let's say the rodeo in Houston, Texas. When you see millions of people going into a gathering, then you see what the United States of America is made out of. It is not made out of people conditioned white Europeans. Now they are Mexicans. They deny who they are. People with names like Rodriguez and names like Jimenez, names like Morenos. They mean it means literally negros, uh, uh, believing that they are white, passing, trying to become what those Eastern Europeans have become. They want to assimilate themselves into what they believe is the superior biology, if you will. But the reality is they are not. So Trump can never or can never create so many Slovenian and Czechoslovakian kids as his own. And of course, for him to produce those kids, he had to pay a lot of money. He had to buy all these women. While the Mexicans can have 3, 4, 5, 10 of them, no problem. They don't even pay for it. And that is the reality of it. One example of this is this fellow who in the House of Representatives spoke for 24 hours, a guy from New Jersey, and he broke a record of speaking for 25 hours without. I mean, I'm very proud of this guy. He didn't even go to the bathroom. To do that, you have to really prepare yourself. By your biology, you have to be prepared yourself to do that. I mean, you cannot eat for like 3 days before and drink no water. And the record was the record he was broken that he broke was against a guy who was literally a KKK supporter, a tyrannical guy from Georgia. Remember, Southern Democrats, they are nothing but a bunch of crazy, delusional people. They use color code to separate us. So now you have a man that is conditioned black in the Democratic Party utilizing the same technique since the 1960s. That is the reason that Trump won. And now you have Chuck Schumer doing the same. They try to recoup themselves by utilizing erroneous techniques that they no longer exist. Right now, I can talk to you, I can tell you that is erroneous, and everybody can listen and recondition themselves. So they no longer have a political party. The United States of America have become something very different. And that is about to change because the Europeans understand now that the United States of America is no longer a balance on the planet. So they are going to go by themselves and destroy us economically. And that's how they do it. They destroy you economically and destroy your identity. When they destroy that your identity, that's it. You a zombie, like the guy that spoke for 25 hours saying that he's an American and the American people. The reality is that he's a Negro in their mind of the Southern Democrats and Donald Trump, and he is not an American to me because he is from the United States of America. So as you see, there is a completely discrepancy up there in what he believed, his identity, what he think he is, and what I know that he is. He is a human from the United States of America and a Yankee, and now he believes that he is black from the blue state Democratic Party. It's insane what is happening. So maybe, yes, maybe we have a chance to recoup ourselves. So let's do that. Let's analyze who we are, and who created us, and defend that, and try to be a balance to the world, not to attack the world, but to start dissipating that need of being superior to people. We don't need to be superior to one another. We need to be collaborating with one another so we can go to a space to to do what Mr. Columbus and Amerigo Vespucci did in the 1400s, guided by Isabella de Trastamara and Ferdinando de Aragon. Go and explore our the human abilities. That is where we need to be. So, no more tariff, no more crap. Let's work together to create an advanced civilization. Saludos.